just started laughing. It was just, they thought he was about to apologize, but he didn't. He didn't. He didn't. He never apologized. And somehow he was able to weave through that. Now he wasn't canceled, but there were a lot of facilities that just did not want him there. But nevertheless, it did not stop him because he continued. Now, let's bring it up to now. All right, let's bring it up to now. That was a lot of talking. All right, I just looked down for the first time. Okay, I was trying to just look down here and there, but I had to get the last couple of sentences out. So we have a 20-second commercial, and I'm going to say this really, really fast so that I can continue talking about Dave Chappelle. In this 20-second commercial, I'm going to ask you guys to power tap your asses off, and that I do know how to count. If everybody in this live power tap their asses off and just send a simple 25, 30 likes, that is 30K in 60 seconds. 30K plus 125 is 155K. All right? It's 155K. All right? I want to thank everybody who's actually taking their finger and power tapping. I want to thank the 78 people who shared the live. And I want to thank everybody who followed, everybody who's here, period. And if you sent a rose gift, whatever you did to keep the live going, I really, really appreciate you. I really, really thank you. And also part of the commercial is that I do celebrity gossip all the time. It's always fire over here. Thank you, Troy, for the roses. Thank you. It's always fire over here. I do different celebrities all the time. And I do different topics, not just celebrity gossip. I major in celebrity gossip, but I do other topics. I don't have a set time. Thank you, Bedtime, and thank you, Stefano, for the roses. I don't have a set time that I'm on here right now. Thank you, Bedtime, for the roses. But I can't wait till I do have a set time. So I'm asking you guys, if you're not already following me, please do follow me. Thank you, Stefano, for the roses. Please do follow me. All right. Because if you don't, I'm not saying that you're checking for me. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, if I'm doing a story and you probably was interested in, it's going to be hard to find. There's billions of lives going on. So if you're not already following me, it's going to be definitely hard to find. But nevertheless, I thank you all, and I'm about to continue. So now we are off commercial. All right, so now present day. Just a few weeks ago, Dave Chappelle is on a tour, and a lot of us don't even the hell know. Because most of the time we're in tours, and and if you've been on this live before, thank you so much, Art. If you've been on this live before, please do put the popcorn icon in the comment section. All right. That will help me a lot as to if I have enough energy to continue and keep doing stories, I will know who's dominating the live. All right. So now present day. Yes, there's more. Yes, there's more, because I'm a detailistic ass, and I'm going to give it to you raw, and I'm going to give it to you all the way from beginning to the goddamn end. By the time I'm finished with your asses, most of the time you walk away and think you know this person personally. All right. So anyway, now present day, a few weeks ago, he was in Boston. Nobody even knew about the tour to a degree. Some people did, his direct fans did, but some people didn't. And he was in Boston, and he says in Boston, he began to criticize the decision of Israel to cut off water, electricity, and food to Palestine as the war between the nations and Hamas is going on. All right. And when he did that, his audience went ballistic. And it was split in 1/3 after mainly a guy yelled from the audience, "Shut the fuck up." After he said that, the guy yelled, "Shut the fuck up." And then it was mayhem in the crowd. And it split immediately into 1/3. So then you had people yelling and on behalf of Palestine, and then you had other people yelling on behalf of Israel, and then you had the other 1/3 yelling at Dave Chappelle to continue because they think this shit is funny and they're cracking up. So now the people, they asked this man, I think he was, on the side of Israel. And he decided to leave. And he said, I've never been so scared in my life. I just didn't know what was going to happen. I had to, whiz my wife out of there and on and on. All right. So, now we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. Dave Chappelle has a very good track record in just not giving a fuck. And that right there, obviously it works to his favor because after a while, people don't either. Even the people who's maybe trying to cancel him. All right. He is not afraid to speak his mind. He's not afraid to speak his mind at all, you guys. That's not going to happen. Not from Dave Chappelle. I think the next person, y'all can say in the comments if y'all know another comedian who's not afraid to speak their mind. But I think the person right under him that's not afraid to speak their mind is Chris Rock. Because Chris Rock kind of goes in two. Cat Williams. Yeah, okay. Chris Rock, that's true. Cat Williams do too. I actually been to a Cat Williams comedy show. I've been there. I love Cat Williams. I love Thank You Simply for the Roses. I love Cat Williams. What about Kevin Hart, y'all? Did Kevin Hart that he oh no, he doesn't. Okay, so I'm trying to look at that. Thank you, DB Trina for the roses. Thank you. No Kevin Hart. Okay. Somebody said you go over. Okay, so let me just stay focused. All right, so basically, under Dave Chappelle, I do see Chris Rock. He tackles a lot of political topics and things like that, in which could go either way. He is very much straightforward. He don't care if your ass is right there. Do y'all remember when Chris Rock was doing one of the award shows, and this was at the beginning of Kevin Hart's career, and he was like so plain, and he knew Kevin Hart was sitting his ass right there. He was sitting right there, and he said So Plain was the most cheapest and ghettoest movie I have ever seen in my life, and he went all the way in. D.L. Hughley, I just looked now. Yes, D.L. Hughley. And I think more so with D.L. Hughley, he definitely speaks a lot on his social media platforms and things like that. So he does. But you guys, so basically that is the main thing with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is going to be him. He is not afraid to speak his mind. He's going to continue to speak his mind. He's going to continue to do what the fuck he wants to do. That's just Dave Chappelle. That is his brand, and that's who he is. And I know that he's sick of entertainment. He just happens to be a very talented comedian, a very extremely funny comedian, but he's just not connected. And also, he did say, his wife and kids is in Ohio, and one of the reasons why is that he does not want the cameras. He said they don't have to worry about the cameras of LA and New York, following them around and things like that. They're able to live, easy going lives, everyday lives. All right. Everyday lives. Okay. So for those of you guys who are just coming on, please do follow me. I did repeat it, this story a few times. I think I ran out of steam, you guys. I'm going to come back on. I'm definitely going to come back on and do this topic a few more times. So no worries. Just follow me. If you're just coming on, and trust and believe, you're going to catch a rerun. All right. I will do a rerun, whether or not it's throughout the night, in the morning. You will run into a rerun when I do it from the beginning. So I'm going to end a live in about 5 minutes. Thank you so much, user 247 for the rose. I'm going to end the live in about 5 minutes. And I just want to thank everybody who was literally taking their finger, power tapping their asses off. I really appreciate that. That's one of the reasons why when I go on other people's lives and they ask for taps, I don't care how tired I am, because sometimes I might just be damn near falling asleep and just listening into the live. But I'll take and I'll just power tap, because I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to, I'm going to power tap. So I thank everybody who's actually doing that. And I thank the 87 people who shared the live. I thank everybody who followed. I really appreciate it. And everybody who sent roses and or gifts, whatever you did to keep the live going, thank you. But most importantly, I thank the mods. I thank the mods most importantly, because when I tell you, when I'm talking, I just, I'm somewhere else. And I can't look down all the time. I try to as much as possible, but I can't. I cannot look down at all. All right? At all times. So I thank you mods that are in here. So before I end the live, we have about 3 to 4 minutes left. I want to say, if you're not already following me, please do follow me. All right. I work a few days out of a week and I don't have a set time, but I do a lot of celebrity gossip stories, not just this one, a lot of them. And you will like a lot of them. You just maybe just your first time on this live, so you think it's a big thing or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's not. I do all different types of celebrity gossip. It's always fire over here. So please do follow me if you're not already following me. Sometimes you'll come on the live and you'll run into a rerun. You're absolutely unequivocally welcome to stay during a rerun, or you can just come back in 20 minutes or later that evening when I'm on a new story, because I always do reruns for people who did not catch it the first time. Also, when you come on, it'll be a lot of topics that you will like, some you won't like, but you will like more than you don't, okay? Never worry about the commentary at all. Sometimes you will love the commentary, things that I have to say, and sometimes you will not. But then you'll come back on and then you'll love it all over again. So never worry about that. And that's basically it. If you love this page or is filling this page, subscribe. Because at any time, if I put it on sub chat or anything like that, you will still be in the box. Okay? But again, I want to thank everybody who is here. All 800 people who is still here, 883 who is still here. I really appreciate you guys. All right. So we're down to the last 2 minutes. And I believe all of the following has stopped. All right. So I'm just going to try to wait it out for the past 2 minutes. Okay. And, popcorn. Popcorn is very, very important. It's the brand over here. All right. Popcorn is the brand. If you go into, if you go to my profile, it says bring the snacks, right? It means the virtual snacks. I mean, no, you could bring your real life snacks as well. But next time you come in, hit the popcorn icon. You can mix it up. You can have all popcorn. Welcome back, London. And you can have all popcorn, or you can have a box of popcorn, a soda, and candy, however fancy, whatever you want to do. But at least have the popcorn icon in front of whatever else you got, because it helps me. It helps me. Anybody who's just coming on, don't worry. Just hit the follow button and I'll do a rerun. It helps me. The popcorn icon helps me in regards of knowing how many people is on the live that been here before. Because if I have enough strength to do another story and I see waves of popcorn and about 50 people that got popcorn boxes, but then 600 people don't, I would know that I would have to do a rerun story. But if I have more people that have popcorn boxes than without, then I would do a brand new story. It helps me that way. Because there's been times that I would go from story to story to story. So anybody who's saying what obviously ain't been on this page before. Because those who have been on this page that would know, there's sometimes that I got some stamina, baby, and I'm sipping on water and I'm going from story to story to story to story. Okay? And it helps me. All right? So bring your snacks the next time you on, you guys. All right? So we're down to the last minute. We're down to the last minute. And I want to thank everybody for being here again. I hope you guys have a good night, you and your families. Okay, no worries if you're just coming on, just follow me and I will have plenty of reruns. All right, we're down to like the last 60 seconds. I got, so many. I got Brian McKnight. There's so many stories coming up. Brian McKnight. I got to do Kirk Franklin, but also Barbara Walters will not get away with her goddamn story. All right. There's so many moving parts in Barbara Walters that I have to take my time and really study this out. But I have so many stories coming up. All right. Versace, Coco Chanel. We're going to get deep into where this all started. All right. So thank you so much, you guys, for being on here. I hope you guys have a good evening. Okay. Love you guys. I will be back soon, maybe even tonight. Love y'all. Mean it. Bye.